LeBron Glazers should stop what they're talking about and just watch some film. I saw this tweet on Twitter the other day talking about how this LeBron fan said Utah scored 54 points in the finals, and you want me to believe that MJ had tough competition. Dude, a team scoring 54 points in the finals doesn't mean if the competition was good or not. There's a thing called the team being really great defensively. And first of all, this so-called weak finals team had John Stockton, probably a top 7 point guard of all time, who was first in steals and assists, had more steals and assists in his career than any other player, and a guy in Karl Malone who's top 3 all time in points. Michael Jordan beat this same Utah Jazz team back-to-back years in the NBA Finals. And this game where the Jazz scored 54 points, Karl Malone still had 22 points in that game. And Michael Jordan, I know he didn't have the craziest game, but he still had a pretty good game himself. But we're not going to sit here and act like Michael Jordan didn't have tough competition. In the 1996 NBA Finals, he faced off against a Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He faced off against the Magic Johnson in the 1991 NBA Finals, who was still a great player. Played in the same era as Hakeem Olajuwon, a guy who is probably the greatest defensive player of all time. In the same era as Prime Shaq. In the same era as Kobe Bryant. In the same era, he played in the finals against a Charles Barkley, who was probably a top 5, top 6 power forward of all time. Played in the 1992 NBA Finals against Clyde Drexler. Played in the same era as David Robinson, an MVP caliber player. And a young Tim Duncan. So just saying that Michael Jordan had no tough competition is pretty much just okay, you didn't watch them play in the 90s. Now, I didn't watch Michael Jordan play either, but I know he had tough competition because I went back and saw how those guys play. Now, I'm not just saying that LeBron James had no competition either. I'm not hating on LeBron James at all. But to say Michael Jordan had no competition is a little bit crazy. I'm not saying Jordan couldn't play today or LeBron couldn't play in the 90s. Both of them definitely could play in different eras. Both LeBron James and Michael Jordan are the two greatest players to ever play the game of basketball, so I gotta respect them for that.